Hello, how are you? Hi, I'm Reverend Kimberley Harrell with First Unity Spiritual Campus. Okay, so here we are. Hello, how are you? I'm Reverend Kimberley Harrell with First Unity Spiritual Campus, and I'm here with you today. It's Thursday at noon, so we are going to be talking about some mindfulness tips, some meditation tips for professionals and business leaders. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I thought that we would talk about what you want to talk about. So if you want to leave me a comment, I have the comments turned on, and I want you to leave me comments or questions, and I'm going to try to keep up with them. Sometimes I want to look at you, so then I don't look over at the comments. So when you see me looking over here, I'm looking at the comments so to see if we have any questions. So that's what I want to do. I want to offer you some meditation, mindfulness tips to help you in your business day, in your professional day, in your business life and professional life. We've talked in the past about the fact that our space is sacred. And if you're a business owner and you're a professional, sometimes you spend more time in your business space, your office, at your desk, than you do anywhere else for a number of hours. You generally even spend more time at your desk or at work than you do at home with your family sometimes. So we want to make sure that that space is our space. Energy is important. Energy can be peace and calm, and it also can be stress and anxiousness. So we want to ensure that our workplace is not that place of stress. And one of the best ways to do that is get a routine. Every morning, as you come into work and you get into your space, it's your space. Claim it, proclaim it. This is my space. And with a little bit of mindfulness, just sit down and take a deep breath and bless the tools that you have at your desk. Make sure that the space is not cluttered, that it's clear, that it doesn't have, you're not bringing forward something stressful that happened yesterday into today. Maybe before you left, you had a stressful situation with a phone call with a client or with a coworker, and all that stress is still in the room. So let's clear it out. We do that through mindfulness with conscious intention. So clear all that energy out and get yourself in that habit. Get yourself in that routine that you're going to do that every morning when you come in. Because if you come in, grab your coffee, and that's your routine, you sit down and immediately start doing work, then that's generally how the day's going to go. One thing's going to flow into another, and it may not be a calm, peaceful flow. It may be a stressful, chaotic flow. So take that moment, and it can just be a moment. Take that moment of mindfulness, breathe in and exhale, maybe take 2 cleansing breaths, and just consciously set your space for the day. And you will find that then throughout the day, you're more aware when things start getting a little chaotic, and you can take that mindfulness break and take a breath in and exhale, and let that be the trigger to your mind that you're going to settle into some peace and calm instead of chaos. So we talked about that. And we've also talked about communication, how we can be more mindful, more intentional in our communication with business, and how important that is to respond rather than react. So if whatever you have questions about today, I'm here for you. So I'm not saying I have all the answers in the world, but I will be mindful, and we will come up with a solution together. So one thing I would like to talk to you about also is just, it's a spiritual principle that we bring into our work. It's a spiritual principle that we bring into our business, into our profession, and it helps us. So, the law of attraction, it's a law. It's a natural law, just like gravity. It's a law that's working all the time. Whether you know it's working or not, whether you believe it works or not, it does work. And in business, business begets business, and success begets success. And everybody wants to do business with successful people. You want to do business with the person you perceive is the expert or the successful person. I know that a lot of times if you go to sales seminars and you pay quite a bit of money to go to a sales seminar, and somebody's up there and they're talking to you and they talk to you about faking it till you make it. Well, I'm not saying fake it till you make it. I'm saying be conscious and intentional with the energy and the vibration and the frequencies that you're putting out there. So if you are putting out there for your business the thought and the process that you are going to be successful, you will be successful. Know it, know it. Know it in your heart, know it in your mind, know it in your whole being that what you are doing is going to attract something at the same vibration, the same frequency. So success brings success. You hear about overnight successes. People aren't an overnight success ever, ever. There's been a lot of work and a lot of intention gone into whatever that person does, whether they're a singer, whether they're a writer, whether they're a poet, whether they're a dancer, whether they're a business owner who owns a dry cleaning business, whether you're a hairstylist, and I'm sporting my COVID-19 hairstyle. I'm hoping we'll get back to normalcy in the hair and nail world soon. And I hope those businesses begin to thrive and do great, because we all need that, don't we? We're all like, oh, I need my nails done, I need my hair done. And that's important in business also. The way you present yourself in business is important. And that's also part of the law of attraction. How are you presenting yourself? Not only your physical self, but your spiritual self, your mental self, your mind, body, spirit self. How are you presenting to the world? So be intentional and be conscious about that. Give it some thought. Don't, just like when you come into your desk in the morning and you sit down, don't just begin work blindly. Sit down, take a breath, have that moment of peace and calm, and spread that energy out. Diffuse it, radiate it from your being. We have those diffusers were very popular several years ago, and I still have some, that you put the reeds in, and then you have this beautiful oil with essential oils in it, and then you put the reeds in, and so the scent is gently diffused into the room. So it's not like you went in there and sprayed some air freshener and then you're walking into a cloud of it, but the scent is diffused into the air. And essential oils also carry a vibration and a frequency, attracting back what is resonating at that same vibration and frequency. It's the law of attraction. It's always working in all things, all the time, always. So know it and believe it, and get your intention set. Set your intention. The whole world is all about intention. It's all about, what do you want to accomplish? What do you intend to accomplish? And then do what it takes to do that. And getting it right in your thought process, what it is you want to create in your world. So what do you want to create? What do you want to bring into your world? Because here, this, as far as I can reach, as far as I can reach up, as far as I can reach down, this is my immediate world. It's our aura. It's our energy field. What am I bringing into that? What do I want to bring into that? Do I want to be chaotic and stressful all the time? No. Well, so what am I sending out? Am I chaotic and stressful all the time? No. Am I peaceful and calm most of the time? Yes. So that's what I bring back, and that's what I resonate out. And some people have been so gracious to say, we love just being around you because it helps calm me down. It helps bring a peace into my world, into my being. And that's always the greatest of compliments when somebody says that to me, because that's what I'm radiating out. That's what I want to radiate out, because that's what I want in my world. So if we are following the law of attraction, the law of flow, the law of circulation, it's what we put out is what's going to come back to us. Absolutely 100% of the time, whether you know it, whether you believe it, it's exactly what's going to happen. Reverend Dr. Temple Hayes says that on Sundays. Whether you believe it or not, it works. And if you don't believe it or don't know it, it works for you by not working. So let it work for you. Let those natural laws of law of attraction, law of circulation, law of flow work for you, and let it work for you in your business, and let it work for you in your professional life, not just your spiritual life. Apply that same principle to your business and to your business life, and you will find and see and know that success is yours. It's just right there. It's waiting for you to grab hold and say, yes, you are mine. Come to me. That's all it's waiting for. Success is for you, and it's right there. And, there's, when I was first in business and a business owner, and I would pay and go to these great and wonderful sales seminars and hear people say, if you're not doing any business, just fake it till you make it. Well, in a way, they were kind of teaching the law of attraction by saying that, because if you act like you have it, you have it, it's coming to you, then that's what you're attracting to you. So you're always attracting to you what you know and what you feel and what you're putting out there to the universe. So be mindful about that. So when you're seeking new business, when you're creating marketing pieces, whether it's your business card or a flyer or an email campaign, whatever it is you are creating, put your energy in it, and put your energy in it as you create it. Select everything with mindful intent. When we do email campaigns, I use a template, but I don't just take that template and use it mindlessly. I don't just say, oh, okay, let me throw in some words here. I take a template and then I work it and I create it and make it mine. I use the template as a place to start, as a starting place. And then I'm going to use the graphics that I want, depending on what I'm going to attract to, what I want to attract to me, to our campus. What is it we want to attract? You have to be very intentional and mindful about that first before you start. So when you are talking about your business and you're talking about doing a marketing campaign for something, what is it you want to attract? Some people just say a very broad-based, well, I want to be successful. No, get very intentional. Get very intentional, because then you will find that your marketing piece is more targeted and it is more intentional, and it is received that way, because the energy we put out is the way it will be received, and it is what will come back to us. So be very intentional. That's the hardest part. At the very beginning, to get very clear on what you want. Get very clear on what you want to accomplish with a marketing piece or with an email or whatever type of advertising campaign you're going to do. Get very clear on what you want to accomplish with that, what you want to create with the creative process, and you're putting your energy into it. Because as you put your energy into it, you are putting in the frequency and the vibration that is going to radiate out, that is going to be received, and then is going to flow back to you. So as a business owner, get very clear on that. And I'm saying, spend most of your time on that. Get very clear, intentional. Meditate on it. Yeah, meditate on it. Spend some time in quiet reflection and say, what is it I want to accomplish? What do I want to bring to my business from this email campaign? And when you get very clear and get very targeted on what you want to accomplish, the message is more clearly received on the other end. Because if you just send out a broad campaign, people might get confused. They go, well, I don't really know. Do they want my business? Are they just doing this just to get goodwill? Are they doing it just because they want their name visible? Why? What are they doing? Do they really want my business? Or are they just wanting to get their name out there? So get very clear on that, because there might be a campaign where it is you just want to get your name out there. You want your name to be more visible. You want your business name and logo to be visible to everyone. And then it might be a very specific campaign where you actually are seeking customers to respond to a request or to respond to an offer, and you want them to take action on it. So be very clear before you put the word out there, before you create it. Because when you create it, when you are in that creative process, that's when you are infusing the piece with your energy and your vibration and your frequency. And that's what the universe and everyone who sees it is going to respond to. So get very, very clear. Get very, very clear. That's a Bugs Bunny phrase, isn't it? Elmer Fudd. Very, very clear. Get very, very clear. You tell I'm a country girl from way back. I used to get up on Saturday mornings and watch cartoons, and that's the only time they were available. And now kids can watch them anytime they want. But we had 3 channels, 3. And Saturday morning was the only time. And if you didn't get up early, you couldn't watch them. I think that was to keep kids in that routine. You got to get up early for school, and then you've got to get up early for Sunday school. So Saturday, they don't want you sleeping in because they don't want you to get out of that routine. So they make cartoons so that you get up early. So routines are very important in our life and very important in business. So get a routine around your creative process. When you are creating something for your business, routines become very important. So make sure that you are taking that moment, that mindfulness moment for yourself, to get very intentional and very clear on what you're creating, because that is the energy. That's what people are going to respond to. So if you haphazardly throw together something and say, oh, well, whatever you say, you let a designer say, when you're designing your business card is speaking to people about you. When you are not in front of them, your business card is you. So make sure it reflects you. It's not okay to just say to Vistaprint, whatever. Oh, I don't care. Just do it, whatever. Because that's how that card will be received. Oh, whatever. And it'll be tossed over to the side, or file 13. And if you never were in the military and you maybe don't know, file 13's trash can. So you don't want your business card tossed over to the side. And as a business owner, aren't there people, when you go to a Chamber of Commerce function and you collect business cards, don't you find that some just keep getting pushed over to the side of your desk until it falls off your desk into the trash can? And you never pay any more attention to it, ever, ever, ever. And then there are some that speak to you, some that just vibrate with the frequency of the person that gave it to you. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what you want to create in your business. You want to create a piece, whether it's your business card or a flyer or an email campaign or a letter, whatever it is, you want to create it so that the person on the receiving end is receiving your vibration and your energy. And I'm trying to look over here to see the comments because it's not scrolling, so I'm not knowing, but I don't want to lose that thought. So I want you to create every piece that you use in your business with your vibration, with your energy, and do it intentionally, because then it will be received in that way. Because have you not yourself been to these Chamber of Commerce function where, you come home with 25 business cards? You didn't have much FaceTime with the person, not with any of them. So, but then as you're going through those business cards, and back in the day when I had my business, I had this huge Rolodex. It was big, took up half my desk. Not really, but it was huge. And I would staple those business cards and put them on my Rolodex. Well, I know I'm telling my age there. And then we went to the file one that was long and narrow, and you just flip through it instead of the Rolodex. But see, I'm still telling my age because nobody uses them anymore. But we still have business cards, and you still receive them. And some of them you don't ever look at, you don't ever pay any attention to. And some of them just capture your attention. And it probably doesn't have anything at all to do with the design of that card versus the design of this card. It's the vibration and the frequency that is resonating at. And you feel it when you hold it. You feel it when you look at it. You feel it when you get the information from it. So then whether you're snapping the pictures or whatever you do, whether you keep them in a desk drawer, I keep them in a desk drawer because I'm still attached to those old ways. I don't have a Rolodex on my desk though. You come into my office, you won't see a Rolodex, but I have those business cards and they're stuck in a drawer on the right hand side. So I can pull open that drawer and thumb through business cards because I keep them. Because you never know. You just never know. And I'm sure you probably do too, unless you're super, super organized and you do it, or, you do it the way that, the thing says to take a picture or put it in your digital Rolodex or however you do it. But you will find that some people's card resonates. It resonates at a frequency and a vibration because that person intentionally, with mindful intent, put their energy in their business card. And then others are easily forgotten, easily ignored, easily just thrown in the trash, or you stack them on your desk and you have them over here and then they just get pushed aside until they fall off into the trash can. So I would say that those people did not put intentional energy into that creation process. So that's what I'm saying. Get into that process. It is important. It is important when you create verbiage around a sales campaign that you have coming up in your business. You're going to have this wonderful offer because now in the small business world, we've had this sacred time out. We've had this time. I hope that you have been using this time to reflect and to gather, what is my business purpose? Maybe you're going to take a 90-degree turn and totally change the direction and focus of your business. Maybe you're going to steady on the course and stay the course. Maybe you're going to do an about face and 180 degrees go the other way with your business. It's all fair game. I don't, whatever you are doing in your profession and your business, the way we do business has changed. We're not going to go back to normal, but some things will continue and some things will adapt. So I hope you're ready for that. And a great way to get ready for that is with mindfulness and meditation. So start out the day at your desk with that moment, just a moment of meditation. I'm not saying spend 30 minutes. I'm not even saying spend 15, but just take a moment. Take a moment to take that breath in, maybe 2 breaths, and set the tone for your day. Set the tone for what you're going to experience throughout the day. And as you find yourself throughout the day facing a challenge, you will be more aware when it starts to get a little too chaotic. You'll be more aware of that because you will have started out from a base. You will have started out from an intentional, mindful base. So you are going to become more present in the moment and more aware when something's off, when a challenge happens and it starts to get a little overwhelming and it starts to get a little chaotic. You're going to be more present in the moment, and then take a breath and return to that mindful space of peace and calm and give yourself the opportunity to respond rather than react. And you will find it serves your business better when you are able to be present in the moment and take that breath. Take that breath and become mindful, intentional, and respond rather than react. And then when it comes to creating our communication pieces, whether it's your business card or whether it's a flyer about a promotion, because we're all going to have those promotions coming up right now, because the governor has declared that starting on Monday, we're going to open back up the state, whatever that means, and however that impacts your business. Some of you will be opening your doors to customers for the first time in over a month. And some of you will be opening your doors to 25% of the capacity that your business can handle. And some of you have been doing business right along because you're either an essential business or you found a creative, purposeful way to do business in a brand new way without contact. And kudos to you. In business, we have to be so creative all the time. As a business owner, you know that is your life's purpose, your life's passion, your life's joy. And it is generally also your livelihood and the livelihood for your family. So kudos to you for always being creative, always bringing that creativity and that joy and that passion into your business, because that's what it takes to be successful, because that's what you are radiating out to the world, that passion, that joy. And that's what people are responding to, whether they even know it or not. They are responding to the vibration and the frequency that you are sending out. They are responding to that and coming back to you as a customer or a client or an associate. That's why they're coming to you, because they resonate with the frequency you're putting out there. So always be mindful and intentional with that, because it's your business, it's your livelihood, and you owe it to yourself to always be that. Always be that. Always Take that moment to love yourself and be mindful. And it does just take a moment. You don't have to spend 30, 45 minutes in meditation. Just a moment to settle the mind, to calm the mind, to bring peace into a chaotic challenge that you were going through. And I want to give a shout out because Friday is tomorrow is May 1st, which is May Day. A lot of people call it May Day, and some folks call it Beltane. And it is a wonderful energy. So it's a wonderful energy all about creativity, exuberance, and joyfulness. So with intent and purpose, I challenge you to create something tomorrow using that energy, that sacred energy of Beltane. The light is returning. The light was equal at the spring equinox last month when we had an equal time of daylight and nighttime. And then on summer solstice is the longest day of the year. We're halfway there between those two places. And the days are getting longer and the light has returned. And let that be your light. Let your light shine forth. So I'm challenging you tomorrow with intent and mindfulness. I want you to create a campaign for the business opening of Florida or the business opening of your business, whether you are a business that is allowed to open on Monday, or maybe you're going to be in phase 2, which is going to be when whoever knows. With whatever phase you're coming back into your business world, I want you to use that Beltane energy tomorrow intentionally and with mindfulness. I want you to create a new piece for your business, whether it's an email campaign, whether it's a new business card, whether it's a flyer to send out, to put out everywhere where places are going to be open and people are going to be again, or whatever it is. I want you to create a campaign, and I want you to put 100% of your intention, 100% mindfulness into the creation of that. And then I want you to send it out to the world, radiate it out to the world, infuse your space with that energy, exuberance, joy, love, compassion, passion. Bring that energy of Beltane and the light returning, and shine your light to the world. Don't hide it under a bushel basket. I want you to shine your light to the world. So tomorrow on Beltane, create a piece for your business that will skyrocket and bounce you just like off of a trampoline into success as we are coming back into our own as business owners, and we're starting to engage again with our clients and customers. I want you to create that piece tomorrow. And then I want you to send me a message right here on Facebook. Send me a message either on the First Unity Campus page or on my page at Kimberley Harrell, or on my page at Be Happy and Be Healthy. Either place, send me a personal message and let me know how it does, because I know it's going to be 100% successful. And if you create it with your intention, it is going to open up the law of attraction and the law of flow, and whatever you're putting out to the universe, you are creating, is going to flow back to you. And I want to hear all about those success stories. So send me an email at Reverend Kim at firstunity.org. And that's Reverend is spelled out REVERENDKIM at firstunity.org. And I'm going to put it over in the comments, my personal email here on the campus. So send me those success stories. Let me know what you're creating, what you're doing for your business, and how you're going to now engage as we are allowed as business owners to share our passion, share our purpose with the world, and create that successful livelihood for ourselves and our family. You deserve it. And I can't wait to hear the stories. So come on and share it with me. So thank you so much, and join me again next Thursday at noon, and we'll have some more tips and tricks for using mindfulness, intention, and meditation for greater business success. And I love you and I honor you. Namaste.